So the other question will be, are the assets clean? And you will say, what do you mean with that? But for example, if you have equipment or vehicles or a building, so all these have logs in terms of maintenance, health and safety, insurance, etc., etc. Do you have that paperwork up to date, or the valuation up to date? Right? If the valuations are in the third party, for example, if you own a building or a warehouse or a block office or a block office block, or whatever is the case, is the valuation up to date? Because if you have a valuation that is old, perhaps 2 or 3 years ago, that valuation today probably might be irrelevant, because they say, well, but we cannot take that into account because it's 3 years old, right? Are the contracts clean? That's the other question. Say, are your contracts with your suppliers or your customers, when they're going to expire, how they are securitized, are they with insurance or not insurance? Do you have a policy regarding those? For example, if you are providing services, like a company we discussed last week, and they had 1.5 million, I think 1.3 million of collection due for 9 months. And the questions start to come across, like I say, hold on a second, what's going on with insurance now? When they were raising capital, and they say, we are just pretty much due to collect these 1.5 million, so we are going to have enough amount of money, right, to securitize this loan, etc., etc. And then the question of insurance came through, because actually, if the services, literally services, were delivered 9 months ago and were not collected yet, the insurance of those services, where they stand today, because if there is an issue and it's still in the guarantee period and the insurance is not covering that, that collection probably can easily turn around to be a debt rather than a benefit, right? So you have to be careful with these kind of things. And this is when this question is related to how risk is priced. So how much it costs us if these situations